There we go. Welcome, everybody. I didn't realize how much work had to be done to get to Shaymin. Oh, and my headphones want to cut out now. So we're just getting to Shaymin, and when I do, we will do some resetting. I have my bottom screen up on my DS here, or my DS on the bottom for everyone to see. To play in between resets. Though we might actually... I might switch up. Because I learned something about Shaymin that's different than other resettings. So I'm going to try and actually head back here. Big ol' 0. And then Spiritomb, we don't need you anymore. Pop Shaymin in there. But that's what the screen will look like when we do some shiny, like, reset screens. We're gonna just close that out. Put on some tunes. You love Pokemon? I love Pokemon too. That's a great take. I was about to play 2 games at once, but I discovered that this... Shaymin hunt, you don't actually have to soft reset your Switch. You can actually just run away. So I'm going to be a lot more engaged with the hunting side of this particular. Gotta be very careful. The movement in this game is whack. Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn the music on for this game. I was like, why is it so quiet? I had it off because I thought I was going to be playing my DS. But I did not realize that our Shaymin, once we get hunting, is going to be very huntable. I'll put on some music, though. But welcome, everyone. This is kind of fun. I've just been earthquaking, and I know it'll hurt the Arcanine. But I don't really care. Because these are going to be all double battles. Oh. But good to see everyone. Good day. Oh. My cables are under my bed, so when I was getting my cables, I messed up my nicely made bed back there. My DS4 thing just sitting there. I know. I had to take the dust off of mine. Speaking of, I'm gonna save and turn it off so it doesn't die. Because I will play this later off screen probably. But no, I dusted it off to play some Platinum and Soul Silver. I performed the original title of the stream. I performed the, oh, just whacked my monitor. I performed the Cute Charm glitch. continuously coming to this Hey, that's the goal. I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you, Drew. We're gonna start a new hunt today. Something that might take us some time. But the cute charm glitch, basically, if you look it up, it gives you about a 20% chance to get a shiny for every encounter. As long as that Pokemon has a not 100% male to female ratio. Which is basically anything that's not like either genderless or like a Kangaskhan that can only be female. There's about a 50% or a 20% chance on any wild encounter to get a shiny. So after like 10 minutes, I have like 4 shinies. It's very fun to play the game like that, and I was hoping to do some of it on stream, but I am now learning. Once I get to Shaymin here, I don't have to, and I kind of said this, but you don't have to soft reset. You can run away if it's not shiny, and then just like reload the area. It is, I will warn, it is hard to set up. It is a pain in the butt. But it is like a 100% legit RNG manipulation. There's no like external device. It's not like an action replay thing or anything like along those lines. It's truthfully an RNG manipulation type thing. So all the Pokemon are legit. Like I've transferred 3 boxes of shinies to home already. And that's going to be a huge part in helping me complete my shiny living dex, which is now the goal of the streams in general. But hey, I appreciate everyone showing the love, showing the support. It means so much, you have no idea. I'm just glad to be here. And now I have a goal in mind. I need that shiny living dex. Need is maybe a strong word, but I want really badly. And I have to do all these double battles just to get to Shaymin. I promise we will actually be hunting Shaymin today. There's just a bunch of people that get in the way. Murkrow and Gabite. Now this is unfortunate because I've just been Earthquake spamming to make these battles go quicker. Really is a full-time job. It is. I will say, having 2 part-time jobs. So I effectively work 1 full-time job. Being in that position, it makes it tough to like consistently pop out content. But I always kind of told myself, you know, when I get the spare time, I'm going to pop on stream, and then from the streams, I'm going to make little clips and, you know, keep content going that way. And this morning, I had a surprise morning off. Got told I didn't have to come in, so I did some quick work from home stuff, and now I'm here. Frenzy Plant. I'm just winning these off of level advantage. But yes, yes, yes. I am excited. I want to get this hunt on, though. Why did... I wish the AI would have known I had to charge. Let's just go for the 90 move. Blue Brew Music is the name of the people with this song. It is slapping. My headphones are cutting out, but that probably... I don't imagine that the cutting out happens for you guys. So I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh my gosh, I'm tired of these battles. I still gotta edit my reaction to getting the shiny Spiritomb. Something like that. I don't know. BDSP is extremely flawed. I kind of hate that it... Gen 4 is my favorite generation. And this just did it so dirty. I'm gonna quickly replug my headphones in, because sometimes... Oh, shoot. Okay, we're good. It all started coming out of my monitor for a second while I unplugged it. Oh, it's still glitching like crap for me. Here we go. Revitalizing BDSP. No, I have a lot of issues. The hard thing that I just can't look past is where was I going with that? Oh my gosh, my headphones are doing so bad today. Is there something that could be interfering? I don't think so. I wish I would have known there were this many battles before the Shaymin thing. I would have done this off screen. Arcanine is your favorite fire type. That's based. I think you actually spelled it right. Unless you're not talking about Arcanine, but I think Arcanine is spelled right. What do we got here? How many Pokemon do they each have? Ah. I'll just go with the Giga Drain. I was gonna Earthquake spam, but I think the Arcanine will help out, and they have too many Pokemon, and knocking out Arcanine right away won't be nice. Burn up. It did nothing. Burned itself out. Ooh, my headphones. Cutting like crazy right now. Okay. It might be an earthquake angle. Hobble? Really? Ow. It did not do anything. Oh, I don't like that though. They're gonna helping hand my earthquake. Ouch. Go tubular. I want my HP back. Maybe if I just turn my headphones off and then turn them back on again. Maybe the connectivity stuff will... It's kind of hard to ignore, because I know it's not happening for you guys, but it's still, like, super annoying to deal with. Ah, please don't hit myself. Sorry, Arcanine, but this is a one-shot. Oh! Arcanine lived! I do not want it to learn Super Fang. I'm gonna have to switch out Barrel. I brought him in hopes that I would have a Pokemon, because the Shaymin's actually only level 30. Okay. Please send out a Rock type. Not a Rock type, but as long as you don't helping hand me, we should. Or I don't hit myself in confusion. Ah. Leer? Really? Oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong layout. It's the word resets versus the word egg. Here we go. Not that it made a huge difference, but... I knew that wasn't going to do much. I'm just trying to recoup some... Oh, stop using Leer! So annoying. Okay, you know what? I was just trying to recoup the HP. I thought the level difference might do it. What does Quick Guard do? I've never seen that. Huh. Cool, we made it to the end. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Sorry that we didn't get to see any actual shiny hunting. I'm just now going to get to the stone tablet that we need to get to. Can I ignore this guy? Nice. Just don't turn that way. Nice. Ignore this guy. Nobody ever runs in the wild grass. And welcome. Good to see ya. Oh. I did not really connect that there was lane there. We are just now getting to the Shaymin so we can start this hunt. I'm gonna make sure autosave is off. Autosave is off. We're gonna give a shout out to Mom and Dad. You want to express your thanks to Mom and Dad? Oh yeah. Perfect beak now breeding for perfect. Ooh. And there's Shaymin. Ah! So this hunt is very cool, because we can just run away. Nope, we don't need the repel. Once we run up here, do we have to be not on a bike, or is this just actually this long? No, it was that long. I'm gonna save right here. You can actually just interact. And if it's not shiny, we run. And thankfully, another important thing, the shiny charm does not matter here. I don't have it in this game because this game is painful. But what the shiny charm is nerfed in this game. Shiny charm only applies to eggs, which is so beyond me. So, being that I can just run and reset this area, this hunt is actually kind of sick. The timeline on it, just so... How far do I have to go? Okay, so I do have to get out of the area and then back in. I also think I want to lead with Ampharos. Do not mind the name of my Pokemon. Hit the button during this cute little animation with Shaymin. And this is the name of the game. We just keep doing it. This might take 1,000 tries. Like, I don't want it to, obviously. Okay. That little thing, when it does that animation in this game, I had to remember, with me kind of like fading in like that, that means this Shaymin has more than 2 perfect IV, or 2 or more perfect IV stats. So, just a neat little tidbit for you. So it's very likely we'll see that quite a bit, just because, I mean, it's Shaymin, we're talking about a legendary Pokemon here. Ooh. Banger song. Ah ha ha, ya 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 ya. Da 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 da. Uh, uh, hey. I am not the background guy for a music video. For good reason. But this gets me so hyped. And oh my gosh, like, I know we're going at full odds looking for a shiny, right? This is going to be tough. But I will say, because of this running versus having to reset, we can really, we can seriously get a lot of encounters pretty quickly in comparison to other shiny hunting methods. So I'm kind of excited for this one, just... And Shaymin being, like, one of my top 3 favorite legends. Like, if we can get a shiny, that'd be such a cool thing to have a shiny of. Expert commentary. I don't think I hit the button for this one, so. Favorite pseudo legendary. So. Ooh. It might be Garchomp. I think it might. I think Garchomp's gonna have to take the cake on that one. Reset number 10. We're in the double digits. You know what sucks too? I really wish they would have done a better job with Garchomp shiny. Or made it like much dark. Make the color difference much more apparent. Because Gible is like exactly what the shiny should look like. The color and everything. Like it does stink that Garchomp it's like you can't really see Garchomp shiny as well. If it was as dark, Gible shiny is like one of the coolest shinies there is. In like a very subtle way. Yada da 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 yada da da yada da da da. That's true. They did actually, like, there are a couple shinies. Gengar comes to mind too, where the Mega was like, yeah, this is what the regular shiny should have looked like. Like the Mega shiny. With Gengar with the all white, like, so clean. I was waiting for the day someone fails a shiny Shaymin says, I hate that. No worries, no failing here. I mean, we're just starting, so I can't really say, but like, I think a fail would be finding it and then not being able to catch it. But I have 310 Ultra Balls, and it's level 30. Like, I think once I find it, we're gonna be fine. I'm definitely in for a grind, but at the same time, with the ability to just run instead of do a full reset, you can just run away this far, come back. Like, that's so nice. I'm already at 15 encounters. I started like 5 minutes ago or something. Like, it's not as far as some of these legendary hunts can go. I will say it's not looking too bad. Not too bad. Although I couldn't find a GIF for regular shiny Shaymin. Maybe I should try that too. Because right now my thing, the little, as you could see below me, it says, or it shows the sky form Shaymin. Anybody got like the model? Just the default no, I can't find it anywhere. It's the same resource line, that's part of the question. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and now too, his shiny is even worse once everything moved over to 3D. 3 messenger notifications. I don't really use messenger, so that was a weird thing for me to see. Yeah. 3D kind of butchered a lot of shinies that looked pretty okay or good on like the DS sprites or even the GBA. Shaymin. There is always my first shiny was a shiny Shinx. I was like 8 years old. I had no idea what a shiny was. It's fun stuff. My brother actually found it for me. Not on purpose. It was like a whole thing, and he was playing on my game. And we didn't know what a shiny was, because otherwise I probably would have like, oh crap, that's so cool you found this. This is yours. Like, I'll trade it to you. But we didn't even understand what had happened. Like, until much later on. I do not still have that shiny Shinx, unfortunately, though. That copy of Pearl is lost in a DS somewhere that we cannot find. Actually, I have it. I wonder if I'd be able to read the save, even though the game sometimes can't get through the loading. Do I have it? Hold on. This might be crazy. I'm gonna keep doing this while I hunt, but now I'm too curious to know. I have the Pearl copy. And I have a homebrewed 3DS that I might be able to read the like. I gotta see if there's anything I can do with that. Anyway, continue the Shaymin hunt. Da 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 da. Ooh. I just gotta get the DS to recognize it and it'll work. I could see maybe if it's still on there, if I can get it to recognize. Just even once. Oh, my headphones love to glitch. Ooh. That's cool. Anybody know how to clean a 3DS cartridge? Would it just be like rubbing alcohol with a Q-tip? Or is that gonna fry that? I should like look it up. Oh. Da 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 dee, da 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 do. I'm gonna try just a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Or not rubbing alcohol. I'm just gonna take a Q-tip and see if I can. This will be an experiment of all time. If I can access this eventually, but I think I'm gonna stop trying if that doesn't work. Just to focus on the stream at hand, but this might be a video. Alright, yeah. We're gonna leave it for now, but this is a cooking idea here. Welcome, everyone. I am beginning a Shaymin hunt. As all things begin, I'm very optimistic as I slowly trench further and further into a hunt that I know will take a long time because it's basically at base odds. There's nothing I can really do to boost it either. Shiny Charm doesn't affect this encounter, or really most encounter. In this game, Shiny Charm only increases the odds of eggs, which is kind of ridiculous. I think if you get the entire Pokedex, you've earned that, but just add that onto the list of bad things about BDSP and call it a day. I won't be doing too many hunts on BDSP. This is probably the only one I'll actually be doing on BDSP. Mostly because, I mean, of the Shaymin methods, it is probably the superior one, just being... Was that encounter 30? I don't remember clicking this button, so this is 31. Not shiny. You know, I've never actually done a, like, reset-based hunt. And now, technically, this one is more running and re-encountering. Still, I've never done a hunt like this. I've always either done eggs or outbreaks in various games or other alternative methods. I've never done just a straight-up repeat the same thing over and over again. So this will be interesting. Da 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 da. Da da. Hey, yeah. And just too happy to be back into streaming and building an audience again. It can be a daunting thing once you've kind of started and then fell out and then you're like trying to recoup what you had. So I'm very grateful for everyone. It's fun to be back on this. Da 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 da. I don't know that I clicked the button. It's the only thing I really have to worry about, and I seem to be messing it up already. Oh! Okay, I double pressed that one for sure. So, this is actually encounter 38. The next one will be encounter 39. This is encounter 39, because I double pressed the last one. Da-da-da-da. Hey. Ooh. Got a little swing to it. This is a nice arrangement. Finish off my drink. I'm back on my diet today. Kind of fell off the last week and 2 weeks probably. Since my birthday, which was earlier in or late in June. You know, you have celebrations and all that kind of thing, and diet goes out the window, and then I'm a cereal eater if I don't discipline myself. So we're back into the discipline side. Getting back on my meal prep, and I wanna see the weight go off this time, so I'm gonna really stay focused on that in that goal. Here we go. Shaymin noises are so cute every time. Hey! Yeah, I've never done a hunt like this, and on one prospect, it's kind of exciting, but there's also nothing really exciting about doing a hunt like this until you get the shiny. But why did that just explode in my ears? I'm sure that got louder for you guys too. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that was about. What the heck? My sound settings are just whack. They're always... I have to, like, look into it. This computer has had sound issues for a while. New build, too. There's just little things I'm not sure about. Or there's something actively interfering with... I didn't press the button. 49! Here comes encounter number 50. Number 50, can we get a like for number 50? If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. Helps me out. I don't actually know how much it helps streams. I just want to see it. It helps my mental. Changes. All right, we got some new news at my job that I've been waiting for. That's good. The things you can be excited about as an adult. I'm excited to find a shiny Shaymin. Probably not today, but gotta start somewhere. Have to start somewhere. Hey, King Totodile, what is up? Good to see ya. I have chosen to spend my spare time putting myself through the gauntlet of a full odds reset shiny. Not sure why. I think shiny hunters were all kind of a certain type of psycho. I think most of us would agree to that. Do just about anything for for a shiny Pokemon. For a Pokemon with different pixels. I try not to think about it like that, though, because that downplays how cool they are. See, I would say Masuda's my first two. I'm not a huge fan of... I do like outbreaks, like in Scarlet Violet. I do like those. I'm not sure I hit the button. 53? But honestly, like, if I was actually soft resetting, and I was doing, like, multiple soft resets, I think it would be higher. I think this one is a little... Like, it's actually nice because of how many encounters I can do at once. Because I can just run and then come back for this one. But if I had, like, multiple screens up or multiple devices and I was soft resetting, that would be fun. I'm with you there. I think this one feels a little more robotic. But I also do like the fact that the encounters happen so quickly that I'm already at 55 after maybe half an hour. Because the first half an hour stream, I was doing trainer battles because I didn't realize... I had never activated this event, so I didn't realize where I had to go to get there. I just had the item this whole time, knowing that I wanted to shiny hunt the Shaymin in it. Because you don't get many opportunities to get Shaymin in any games. I've never done SOS though. I will say that. Maybe for another stream. Or after the... I love doing Dynamax Adventures if I have a group of people to do them with. Because when I don't, it gives me extreme heartache. So I might try and coordinate some more groups to like do Dynamax Adventures with, because if you do it with people that just aren't... Oh, my headphones. Did that play? My headphones are so annoying. Sorry, that you guys don't hear it because it should just continue playing for you. My headphones have been cutting out all stream. And plugging them in doesn't actually do anything. There's no like difference. It's all either way, it's wireless. But I think they can be really fun if you you're like locked in with a group and you really have a group of people that are like, you all got the same goal. That could be very fun. And because it's like co-op in a way, I think that would probably be my favorite. I've only ever really had a good group to Dynamax raid with once. So it's not, and it's, you know, you have to coordinate with people. That's a very difficult thing to do with anything. Is finding a group to like hunt with. Do. This was encounter number 60. Some Animal Crossing music in here. Another great game. Well, I say another. I'm not really playing a great game right now. I'm just playing a Pokemon game. Sorry, BDSP, but you failed. You're all my hopes killed for a Gen 4 remake. They finally did it, and it was the worst remake. Get as many shinies as you can from one week and peel, and whoever's the most points wins. That's fun. How? I have to ask, what are PLA's like shiny hunting methods now? Because I know the PLA, the odds are just better in general. But I know they also totally like nerfed the outbreak method. Because that was like pretty much guaranteed shinies back like when the game first came out. Is there a new method that kind of spawned from the nerfs of the original outbreak method? Because that would be fun too. Yeah, because and to be fair, you could still find shinies just like roaming around pretty, not easily, but like a lot easier than any other game. Because the odds are just higher in that game. And your total encounters is higher too because the roaming aspect. Similar to like Scarlet Violet. I found plenty just roaming because you're encountering so many Pokemon at a time when you're just running around or driving around even. I'd have to look into it. I've been curious for a little bit now and I always just forget to look it up. Which is on me, but I've always been curious if there's anyone who knows. '64, the good old Nintendo 64. We're actually playing a title from Mario Kart Wii right now, but 64, not the lucky number today. I have a feeling we've got a long way to go for the lucky number on this hunt. But that's okay. That's kind of the life of a shiny hunter, right? And I'm shooting for a living dex. Shiny living dex. I already have a living dex. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Truthfully. Wouldn't be able to tell you. Truthfully, I just love Pokemon, and I always kind of want to have a goal, right? And I got the living dex. That was like my goal, was to get a living dex. I was gonna complete it, all of it. And now I have that. So what comes after that, you know? What do you... It's like, okay, well, I want to get shinies. I've always liked shiny hunting. But what's the goal with shiny hunting? I don't know. Getting shinies is fun, but now I'm like... Especially because I do it on stream, I just want to make it that, like... Yeah, this is what we're shooting for. I did, if you click the link in the description to the Pokedex tracker, I did input what I currently have. That is not accounting for a couple games that I don't have transferred to home, or that I don't have organized. So now I'll be organizing by Pokedex number. And once they're organized, I will put them into that tracker, and we can all kind of see how the progress is going on that. Because there will be times where I get shinies where I'm off camera too. But hopefully never for a hunt that I start on camera. I don't like to finish a hunt off camera. Once I start it on camera or stream or however you want to say it. But yeah. I'm just excited to be streaming again, too. This is like our 4th or 5th stream since I kind of got back into things. I think it's 4th. And we're here and we're doing it. The Shaymin hunt is something I've wanted to do for a little bit, so I'm actually pretty excited to kind of kick this off, even though it'll probably take me quite some time. But you kind of know what you're signing up for when you do a soft reset hunt. You're not really signing up for your own sanity. You're signing up to eventually get a shiny of a really, really cool Pokemon. Because you don't soft reset for just anything. That's one thing I would not do. I would not soft reset for a starter. Honestly. Now, like, starter shinies are so accessible between community days and Pokemon Go. And all those various things. Just Scarlet and Violet, the egg hatching odds. You know, like, I'd rather do it that way. Outbreaks in Scarlet and Violet, because now the starters get outbreaks. Like, it is just, much easier to get shiny starters than it ever was. Yeah, I almost didn't. Like, by the time the Shaymin event came out, I was like, oh, whatever. I had already played through BDSP. You know, felt a certain way about it. Didn't really want to come back to it for any particular reason. But I did make sure to grab the item because I was like, I'm eventually going to want to get a Shaymin. I wasn't sure if I was going to shiny hunt it, but here we are, shiny hunting it. Da 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 da. I gotta find a Shaymin GIF that isn't sky form, but I think it gets the idea across, right? I do want it to match what we're looking at, though. But I couldn't find one right away, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm just gonna go live. Go. Oh! Did you just find a shiny Swinub? Is that what you're saying? I have one. Well, it's a Mamoswine now, but I got it in my Cute Charm Glitch Soul Silver run that I've been doing. Not on here, but I've just been playing on my own. I did not click the button for this one. Nice. That's awesome. Yes, yes. That's right. Get your points up. Win that competition. Da 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 da. Oh no. Okay, but I mean it's fun, right? That's tough. Your friend is grinding. That's crazy. Shaymin appeared. My own shinies, I don't know. Yeah, that's one thing. I've never like I've never loved the like either gen shinies or even just like when someone else gives me a shiny, it's like, oh cool, but like I didn't earn this. This isn't cool. Like it's cool because it's a shiny Pokemon, obviously, but it doesn't feel the same as grinding through or even luckily finding a shiny that is, you know, your original trainer, and there is that feeling there too of like you want this to be yours. Da, da, doo, doo, doo. I have to remember this week starts an event in Scarlet Violet to hunt Alolan Raichus and Pichus and Pikachus, and I need a shiny Alolan Raichu and I need a shiny Pichu. So I have to remember during the week to get those, hopefully on stream. So we might deviate from this hunt from time to, like, this might not be the only hunt we do until we get it. Just because there are those, like, timed things. Da 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 da. They just announced it. Let me check here. My friend sent me a text with the here we go. There's a 7-star Pikachu raid, and then Pichu, Pikachu, Mimikyu, Raichu, and Alolan Raichu will be in outbreaks, which means obviously you can hunt them. July 12th through July 25th. So July 12th would be Friday? Yeah. Starts Friday, and then you got almost 2 weeks. Yeah, almost 2 weeks. That was a lot. A lot longer than I thought it might be. I thought it was going to be like a weekend thing. Yeah, hopefully. I think I should be able to stream Friday morning. Let me look at my calendar. There go my headphones again. Although, I guess it probably doesn't start Friday morning. Like, it might not be started by the time I'm normally live. It might be, like, in midway through the day or something. I think so. Don't quote me on it. But that's a good point, too, to get shinies so that gender differences. I did not click the button here. Let's see, Friday. It will probably look like a Friday night stream for me. I'd have to check on Alolan Raichu's gender difference, but I think Alolan Raichu, Alolan. Not sure. But the shiny for Alolan Raichu is actually kind of cool. It's just a little darker, but it actually shows a lot more than like the Pikachu shiny or regular Raichu shiny. Raichu shiny has like a more pink, orangey undertone. The Pichu's, oh my gosh, wait, Pichu's is like really not visible. Ooh, not looking forward to that one. But probably the easiest, not easiest, I could just do eggs if I really wanted it. Hey, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, my focus is going to be on Alolan Raichu, though. For sure. And Mimikyu, I guess. I don't have one. Might as well. What is Mimikyu shiny? Oh, that's cool. It's kind of like faded. It's cool because it's a ghost type. It's not a gray shiny. Like, it's not like a super gray shiny, but it's a cool, like... I can appreciate if a shiny isn't a drastic different color, if it's at least tasteful in that color. So, like, Mimikyu just being, like, almost blank, slated, pale is kind of cool, given the context of Mimikyu and all that kind of thing. I could appreciate that. I've seen 85 Shaymins today. Hey. Hey. Da-dee-da-do. Dor-dor-dor-dor-dor-dor. Pro commentary right here. See you in the big leagues. Da-da-dee-da-do. Yay, Shaymin! Yeah! I'm going to let the Shaymin sit for a second. I just have to use the bathroom real quick. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my brain. Thank you for sticking with me. Counter number 89. Give it up for 89. Get it up for 89. I can feel my sanity restoring. Sometimes when you're sitting here streaming, right? At least from what I've noticed, I'll have my like caffeine drink and stuff. I'll have some things like that, and very quickly I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go. And then you try and hold it for a little bit because you don't want to leave your viewers sitting, but sometimes the quality of the stream will improve if you just go, because you're not thinking about it anymore. Number 90! Can we get a number 90? Anna, good to see ya. Welcome back, or welcome again. Or maybe you were never gone, but hi. Always good to see everyone. Bop, bop, bop. Excited to be doing this. I like to stream. It's fun. And hopefully tonight I can do some more work on my layouts and things. Get the correct Shaymin under there. This was very impulse. Yesterday I did nothing productive, truthfully. I did the dishes. Does that count? I mean, it counts, but I probably would have loved to get a lot more productivity done. But can't change the past, so I can just change the future. Well, I can't change the future. I can do in the present. That's what I can do. And right now, I am hunting Shaymin. Unfortunately. You can probably expect, don't quote me on it entirely, but you can probably expect the next stream to be multi-streamed to Twitch. So you'll be able to find me on here or Twitch, depending on your preferred method of stream viewing. Because Twitch now allows for multi-streaming, so we'll probably tackle that. I might also try vertical streams on YouTube. I've done a couple. I don't know if I love them, but I guess we'll see. I'm gonna have to just mess with all the combinations and see what I like, truthfully. I know they're gonna push the vertical streams a lot more, but vertical streams don't count towards your monetization watch time. So it'd be, for me, it'd be kind of like, what are my goals with the channel? Bigger picture, right? So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But as always, just keep subscribed and you'll see me go live whenever it is I'm live. And if you don't follow me on Twitch, feel free to follow me there, because we will definitely be multi-streaming to there for sure. And that'll be horizontally based. No, like, Twitch doesn't have a vertical streaming from my knowledge, so we won't be... That'll always be the case there at Twitch, so if that's your jam, make sure you're followed there too. But, yeah. Don't mind me rocking back and forth in my chair. Nearing encounter 100. not bad considering I didn't actually start the stream here. You can look at the stream time and you're like, really? Only 100 encounters in that time? Running back and forth? But the first... Yeah, we didn't start until about half an hour to 25 minutes to half an hour into the stream. My fault. I was not ready, but I figure going live is better than just doing nothing. That was kind of my mindset there. Right? And now we have a hunt to work on. Now I have no excuse to like, oh, well, you know, before I didn't really have a great hunt that I was working on, and we tried the Zygarde hunt and that went miserably, and I will not be doing raid adventures until I have either a big enough viewer base to where viewers want to pop in, or I have a group that I can coordinate with and say, hey, we're all gonna hunt this shiny, let's go. And they're all there with the same goal kind of thing. Boom, 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 boom. I think this is encounter 99. I did not click the button there. Shaymin number 100! I gotta move the text now. The text does not auto like center, so anytime we add a new digit, I gotta slide it over a little bit. But see, I mean, we've been doing it for about an hour now, and we got 100 encounters in about an hour, and that's with some distractions and things like that. You know, this is a pretty nice method, honestly, all things considered. And for a cool Pokemon, I hope. I hope I don't give up on this one. Not that I've really given up on too many. Some I said I'll come back to for sure. But yeah, and this one, like I said, you know, with how events work and things like that, I wouldn't expect to only see Shaymin for the next, you know, month or whatever it takes to get it. 'Cause you know, there's going to be events going on in Scarlet Violet, and I also just don't want to only hunt this, right? Like, especially if it goes on for a long time. I do not want that to be the case. Claiming my Pokemon Go rewards. Someone took my gym down, but I think I got the coins for today already. Nice. Earned 50. I live right on a gym. It's really not fair for people. Oh. Yeah, I've got a slate of things to do today. My computer's been having some issues, and I think I've diagnosed what's wrong, so I gotta go and just actually take down my setup for a little bit and repair it, but it shouldn't be... It should work, the repair. So, fingers crossed on that. That can just be pretty simply repaired. Yo, a clamp pearl in Pokemon Go. I have been meaning to encounter one of these for literally ever. I do not have one yet. And then I'll get off Pokemon Go. Stop looking. Got it. Register to Pokedex. Here it comes. Oh. Okay. Does the audio cut for you guys too? When my headphones glitch? Is that has that been happening the whole time? For you? As like I thought it would only be for me, but maybe I'm wrong and it's really affecting the overall quality of everything. That would suck. Shaymin's so cute. Oh my gosh. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Shaymin. The Shaymin! Aqua Shiny, how is it going? Good to see you. Welcome in. We are starting a Shaymin hunt today. It might be miserable. I am not, but these reset hunts can take quite some time. So I'm not anticipating the satisfaction of a shiny anytime soon, but that's kind of the greatness of it. I could be entirely wrong and get it super early. You just never know. But that's some of the fun too. You never know which one is just gonna finally be the shiny. Yeah, I had to bring back a little BDSP for it. I don't really love this game. Has a lot of issues, but definitely excited to get a shiny Shaymin eventually. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Nice. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm so happy for you. That's so good. Ugh. Just this week, I'm finally, like, locking back into being super disciplined. I, stepped on the scale after about a week of not, and was not really happy with what I was looking at. Knowing that I could do better. So this week I'm locking back in. Hopefully that goes better than other weeks have. And really looking forward to eating nice. And just making the sacrifice. I'm kind of over... I had some food over the weekend and very high calorie, the fast food stuff, and I was just like, I ate it and I was just like, I don't even feel like, normally when I'm having fast food, I always feel like, yeah, I know it's not good for me, but I'm enjoying it. It tastes so yummy, right? But I was having this weekend, I had a couple items of fast food and I was just like, I immediately was just like, I wish I didn't do that. Like, it wasn't even that much worth how much calories it was and how much it was going to affect the bottom line. So I'm really just excited this week to eat nice and clean and hopefully get back into a swing of things on that. I want to get my cardio back, working back in. Really just focusing up again. And hopefully seeing some more results. Because I've been stagnant for about a month. Because I kind of let loose a little bit. Da 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 do 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 do. Da 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 da. But yeah, looking forward to all this stuff. I got so much good going on. I gotta be so grateful. Alright, changing. Yes, I did. I did look it up. Actually, yesterday while I was kind of yesterday, truthfully, I should have streamed. It would have been a great day for a stream because I was alone pretty much all day and did nothing but bumming around. But sometimes I just gotta take those days too. But yesterday would have been a great day for a stream. I'm not gonna lie. But in my bumming around, I did look that up. Because I still had it open on a Chrome tab because my Chrome tabs can get... It's like, oh, I'm gonna take care of that later. Let me just leave a tab open. Yes. Oh, Shaymin. What are we gonna do with Shaymin? One, 2, 0! Ooh! I am a huge basketball fan. It's like basically the only sport I follow religiously. And I've been meaning to get back out there. It can be tough, but man, I've been meaning to get back out. That sounds awesome. But yeah, take your rest days too. Although sometimes you can take a rest day and still like hoop, depending on if you're not playing like against anyone. If you just go and shoot for a little bit, you know, you don't overdo it. You can totally still get some shots up and have a good rest day. Even on rest days, I like to move. You know, it's still healthy to move my body, stay active. One, two, three! Is there a shiny for me? Please? No. Dang it. Ugh. Wii Sports. Ha! This is crazy. Oh! Hey. Now we're talking. Oh, I accidentally clicked that twice. It is not reset number 125. It is 124. But doesn't really matter because we're going to see 125 anyway. Because that was not a shiny. We are jamming out here. People 5 to 6 hours, but so some. Ugh. I respect it, man. I could not go for that long. Maybe in my heyday. But I actually have been able to be, just as I've been more physically fit. Because I was always fit. Well, I don't know if fit was the right word. I was always like, when I was a child, I was very, very skinny. I wouldn't say fit all the time. You know, it was one of those metabolisms that you could throw anything at. But now and then it caught up to me. I gained a bunch of weight. Dropped that weight, and now I've been in the gym almost for a year every day. Or every day for a year. And I played basketball the other day, and even though I have way more muscle than I ever had, and like sometimes moving was a little slower, I found versus, you know, people who aren't working out every day that I was playing against, even though I was the biggest of the group as far as size, and I'm not talking height because I'm 5'7", but muscle, and you know, I was having to lug the most muscle around. I was still like, they were panting, and I was just like, I was getting tired, and my legs were getting more and more tired, but I definitely also was just like able to still keep moving, and some of that conditioning was showing for me, and that was a moment where it showed, and I was like, whoa, this is, you know, not something I'm used to, being the one who's not tired over a bunch of people who are tired. Definitely could not go for that long, though. But that's super cool. Speaking of, I should make sure my gym membership is still... I had to switch some things up with it, and I'm just waiting for it to stop working one day, and it's not work. It keeps just working, so I mean, if it ain't broke, right? I did not click the button for this one. Every time I get that little animation, I'm like, this is the one. Even though that animation has to do with IVs, has nothing to do with shiny or not. And now you don't even really have to worry if your shiny doesn't have good EVs or IVs, because you can change them all. If you get it into Scarlet Violet And I'm sure many of the Pokemon games going forward, they've been making it easier and easier to adjust those things, which I really like. You know, I do appreciate that in these newer games, that they make things like that changeable at all, and they make it pretty accessible to change. One, 3, 0. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm excited. Got some more setup things I want to do. Chain for the hoops. Ooh, chain hoops. Those hit different. Not gonna lie. That I think I would still overall prefer like indoors, you know, on a net, because you get that swish sound. You can't really beat the swish sound. But there is something about the quote-unquote swish sound of a net, or a chain net. My elementary school had a chain nets, and I would still go there sometimes, like in middle school, to like play basketball, because it's like close to where I lived, and it does hit different. The chain. Da 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 da. Rebecca, good to see you. How is it going? Oh my gosh, we're so back. This is like my 4th stream over the last week or so. I actually like I've actually done it. The consistency isn't I haven't been able to do it every single day, but I'm darn close. Good to see ya. Here we go. 135. Da 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 da. Yeah, I have a feeling I'll be doing this one for a while. And from everything I could see too, which is why I actually started this hunt today, the shiny charm does not affect wild encounters, or like these static encounters, in this game, in BDSP. From everything I could see, they kind of nerfed it to only affect eggs, which I don't love, you know. Wish that wasn't a thing. Although I'm not complaining, because I don't have the shiny charm in this game. I never cared enough to like get close to finishing it till after your streams. Oh no! Yeah, and some of it too is like, I know, like, the rule of thumb for streaming is like, you're, at least from what I kind of gathered when I was more consistent, is once I hit the 2-hour mark in a stream, it'll push it a little more, from my understanding, like algorithm wise. It's just a shame most of the time I only have about 2 hours to fit in it. Oh, I didn't go all the way back. to fit in a stream. So I haven't been optimizing things that way. But that's annoying. YouTube. I'm not shocked though. That's a very YouTube-esque thing to not be properly handling that. Yeah. So as you can tell, we're not doing it right now. And I figured out why, because I wasn't really sure why it was rough. I just knew, I kind of knew that same thing. Zygarde, when you get past a certain point in the Dynamax battle, re-heals himself and transforms into complete form. Which is why I assume it's considered the most difficult one to get. Out of 4 Dynamax dens that we did that day, I was only able to actually beat Zygarde once. And I kind of came to the conclusion that if I'm going to hunt a Zygarde, I'm going to really need to like coordinate with a group. Because we were right there every time. We got to the end, but there were so many dumb mistakes that the people I was randomly put online with would make, between picking a Pokemon that he was like had a move that was super effective against and then we just got wiped, or like even like there was one near the end where I had a Pokemon that was great for going against Zygarde, and then we had to pick between going 2 routes prior to Zygarde, and they all voted for either one. There was one route I was my particular Pokemon and none of theirs were I was weak to, they did not have super effectives for, or we were all, there was a route that we were all neutral to, and they all picked the one that I was weak to. I got killed twice, and then we went to Zygarde and we just got bodied because we couldn't take more than 2 deaths. Ooh. Yeah, the 7-star raid this week is Pikachu, right? I'm gonna have to do those. I'll probably actually more so do the outbreak hunts for Alolan Raichu. I want that one, because he's kind of hard to hunt otherwise. In like Switch games anyway. Obviously I could go back and hunt in the old games, but not like dying to. So yeah, like, the Shaymin project I'm imagining will be a longer one. So like when events happen and things like that, I anticipate, you know, kind of shying away from the Shaymin for a little bit, doing the events, coming back to Shaymin. Shaymin will be a constant for us. Because it'll probably take a while, and I'm okay with that. I'm anticipating that. Toad's Factory has people screaming. I hate when people do stuff like that. Ooh, Ribbon Masters. I dived down that hole a little bit. I got a Lugia. My goal was never Ribbon Master, but naturally, when I got Lugia all the way from Pokemon XD Purified all the way up, into home, and kind of naturally doing that, I came across a lot of content for Ribbon Master stuff. That stuff is cool. Like, I will say, when I got my Lugia and I put it in Scarlet Violet, and it had the title and everything, because the ribbons in these games give you a title. It was so cool. I respect that a lot. I think the reason I won't ever really get into it is mostly just because I never really liked doing contests and things. The Ribbon Master is basically you take a Pokemon transferred through every generation that you could possibly transfer through, and you get every single ribbon on a Pokemon that they can get in each game. So, like, for example, every game you get a ribbon for beating the champion with a Pokemon in your party. There's ribbons you can get from contests. There's a bunch of different ribbons that different games have. And you kind of transfer that same Pokemon all the way up and get every ribbon that you can. So you're battling the champion with this Pokemon each time. You're all these different things. I forget how many there are total. There are ribbons you can't get. I know there's actually a subreddit just dedicated to the Ribbon Master concept. I want to see these. These are so cool to look at. And people will like hunt a shiny and then get them all the way up. It's really cool. I would love to do it like once, just to like, and maybe as I continue to stream, that'll be like something, because if I'm not streaming, I don't like get a lot of, I don't give myself too much time to play a lot of video games. So a project like that outside of streaming would probably be not very realistic for me. But if I can justify something like that by, you know, oh, we're building this on stream, we're gonna go through the whole thing, you know, it's gonna be this huge project. That I could do. So maybe in the future, as we grow the stream and continue to stay consistent on it, that could be a fun idea to like tackle. Get a shiny, hunt a shiny, and then do a shiny Ribbon Master all the way up. But at the same time, we have no idea how that'll work if they randomly decide to cut Pokemon Bank access, which is why I really wanted to get the Lugia project done. And I did not Ribbon Master Lugia because you can't. From my understanding, there's one of the games early in the chain where you have to have them under level 50 to like be eligible for some ribbon. So you actually have to like get a low-leveled Pokemon. Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff that you have to do. Bunch of battle towers, things like that. It's cool, though. Almost over. Yep. Yeah. Because it's just so uncertain, you know, and, like, I imagine when they do shut down that link there from bank to home, that I imagine they'll give us a time frame when they actually decide to shut it down. You know, they'll announce, like, you know, in 3 months on blah, 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 we're going to shut down the Pokemon Bank servers. I wish there was some solution that you could keep it alive, right? But it's just so uncertain with that, that at play. So it's hard to, like, you know, want to dedicate to those things. Even though they've said that, you know, we're going to keep it up for some time, it's like, okay, what does that mean for Pokemon? We don't know. We've never had service suspended on us before because that wasn't a thing in the past, and yeah, you just don't. It's tough. I wish this is one when you realize the the downfalls of the internet era, right? You almost wish you could just plug a cable in and get it from each game. I wish they would release some type of device that could, like, read or, like, if there was a way that you could get a device and then, like, a subsequent game or software that could, like, pretend it's, or trick the old games into thinking it's a player to trade with. You know? And then you just, like, trade with someone. I'd spend infinite amounts of money on that. I would spend a ridiculous amount of money on that. But I don't know how many of us... There's a good amount. But Pokemon would have to go through a lot of development to... Because I don't know what else you could do to, like, not have a server-side cost, right? You'd have the development cost of creating something like that, but if you sell the software, I'll pay for the software and the device. I don't care. Or, even if there's no device and it's just a software on Switch, you charge me $60. I literally do not care. I'm so desperate to, like, be able to play my old games and have it, like, feel meaningful. Because that's always been something I've struggled with, is, like, I cannot play... I don't like playing Pokemon emulators. Because it's like, oh yeah, it's cool, whatever, I played a Pokemon game, but I can't transfer these guys to all these collections I've been collecting my whole life. You know, and I know there are people who don't struggle with that because they don't really care about the collecting side. But I'm huge on, like... Yeah. That's probably the easiest thing. Is like, yeah, maybe I won't be able to play, you know, my genuine copies of Platinum or whatever. But if you release it on Virtual Console, at least I can play those games and transfer up through home and have connectivity that way. I hope that's the angle they take when they do finally. Hell, I would, yeah, I would literally, if they want money out of the whole ordeal, I would literally buy a $60 game that has a collection of all the old Pokemon games on Switch, like running emulated somehow, and has home trading support. Like, I'm in. Count me in. But, and actually, I was very disappointed by the when Pokemon earlier this year had the Pokemon Direct, and they announced Legends ZA, and everyone was like flipping out and so happy. The only thing I really wanted out of that Direct was Virtual Console for the old games. That's what I was like hoping they were waiting on, was like coming to, you know, the GBA Virtual Console, Fire Red, Leaf Green, or something like that. Nope. And we got Legends ZA, which is going to be really cool when it happens. But I don't know. It's just like the only thing those libraries are missing is some Pokemon game support. Yeah. That's also very fair. And I'm not going to complain about them keeping Bank up. But I hope when they take it down, they have some solution akin to what we've been talking about. Any of them. Just something, right? And maybe with the Switch 2, we'll see some more things akin to that. You know? Because I get that they're probably saving announcements and exciting things like that for the Switch 2. You know, all that. Actually, the last Direct wasn't that lackluster. But we're in the end of the Switch life cycle. I don't anticipate crazy things like that coming to Switch anymore. If it would have got announced for Switch, it would have been in those Directs. But I think it's something we might see on Switch too. I think that's a reasonable guess. It's gonna be my hope, honestly, as a Pokemon fan. The ultimate Pokemon experience. All right. So at Encounter 160, I think I am going to call it here. Just gonna come out here and save. Because I have to eat a little lunch before I head off to my part-time job. But thank you all for joining, everyone who joined throughout the day. Thanks for all the great chats. I appreciate everyone so much. I think I'll be live tomorrow morning. I don't know. If not, you'll probably see a video tomorrow, at least, with my Spiritomb reaction. If not before then, but yeah, I'm hoping live tomorrow. If not, you can expect to see me throughout the week at different times. Not 100% certain about tomorrow, but there is a lot of time throughout the week that I'll have that I know I'll be able to line streams up. So thank you, everyone, again. Thank you for all the support, and I will see you next time.